Do you think the Foot Clan from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ever has like an office meeting and they're like, hey, we need some new equipment. And a guy's like, yeah, we need a new shredder. And then their boss just like overhears it and is sad.
I just got a joint checking account, because sometimes mine are rolled too tight or there's too much paper. And I really just want a second set of eyes.
I think it's really important to teach kids about racism. Mostly because I've noticed that they're doing it wrong. Like you gotta get in there and say the thing.
As a Marvel fan, I'm not really big into like a chubby Incredible Hulk. I just feel like his muscles should be Ripley, believe it or not.
So my girlfriend tried to break up with me via electrocution. I was ecstatic. I heard this fan theory one time that the Wizard of Oz is the one that actually threw the house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And he regretted it, because he had to use the power of like a crystal ball, which should tell you right there that people with glass rocks shouldn't throw houses. Let me tell you something. This makes me sick. So I heard about this primitive tribe that was, they found this gaudy dress and then they started worshiping it and treating it like a deity. And I'm like, oh my God, like my prom dress is not your culture. Hey, so I'm taking a nap, but I was just wondering how come so many TikTokers like to make their TikToks while lying in bed and also be shirtless.
I always take first dates to watch horses sleep indoors because I feel like it's the start of a stable relationship. I went over to my rich friend's house and they have a private chef. And I like to go up there and like poke them in the ribs to tickle them. And I'll be like, haha, your cook is goosed.
When I grew up, I thought we were poor, but my mom always said that she was rich with children. And I didn't know what that meant until I got older and found out how much organs are worth. Do you guys ever watch like adult movies in the bathroom of a Starbucks on a computer that's dial up? So you have to like run the cable out to the lobby to get the internet connection. And they're just like, oh my God, the gaps in the stalls are just too big and this is uncomfortable. Yeah, me neither.
I found myself making a black and white head covering for a nun. And I was thinking, man, I hope this doesn't become a habit. I told my girlfriend that I wanted to be more adventurous, and she said, all right, let's go out on the ocean on a boat, and then we'll just jump off of it and see what happens. And I was like, hang on, let's not go overboard.
Have you ever noticed that they put like pest poison and pet food on the same aisle? I don't think it's crazy, but I do think it's a matter of life or death.
Had to take my cat to the vet the other day because he had something in his stomach. So, they went in there with their whatever you call them. And they pulled out a burlap sack, and I was like, man, well, the bag's out of the cat now. I've been playing a lot of dodgeball lately, and I got to say, finding quality teammates is really hit or miss.
How do you think a company that writes jingles would advertise?
So one time somebody just destroyed a puppet that I had made with my own two hands, and I was like, man, I really felt that.
So one time I asked a grave digger if he had been mugged, and he goes, what makes you think that? And I said, well, you look kind of disheveled. I really think that all the conjoined twins must belong to nonviolent parents because, it's like they say, if you can't beat them, join them. I went to school with this guy that was just a terrible racist. Like, he kept saying stuff like, Jews are really good at math, Asians can jump super high, white people are really good at spicing foods. I mean, he was just really bad at being racist. Hey, this is just your friendly reminder that a mammal's bits and pieces, not the general, but the two kernels, tend to hang unevenly so they don't clack when they walk. The more you know.
I have heard of rock stars throwing poo into the crowd, and I just would not want to be there when the shit hits the fan. I often find myself drawn to sketchy neighborhoods.